Listen, baby, weep no more. God says, I am doing a new thing. So listen, y'all, the word for today is they are not gone. They are not gone. And so before we get into this word, y'all, I got to give thanks to each of you who has been pouring into me. I told y'all every time I get on this platform, I'm going to make sure that I tell y'all thank you, and I'm going to make sure that I tell you that I love you. Those are the two things that I'm going to do for sure. So listen, thank you so much for just pouring into me in this season, allowing me to be in the kingdom full time, pushing his word forth, pushing his ministry forth, pushing you forth, continuing to just pour into you. I love you. I thank you. I appreciate you for everything that you do. The encouraging words, the monetary gifts, the donations, the super thanks, everything, y'all. It matters a lot to me. So thank you, and I love you all so much. So now, let's get into this word, y'all. And remember, every word is not for everybody. You take it back to God. You pray over it and ask him, is this word for you? You will know because it will resonate with your spirit. You will know because this word is so specific and so direct. But again, you take it, you pray over it, and you ask God, is it for you? So the word for today is they are not gone. And so, y'all, I had a dream last night that I was hanging out with somebody that's an old friend. We didn't fall out or anything, but you know, with time and moving to different cities and stuff, you just kind of lose contact with people. So I was hanging out with this girl. It was me and some other girls. We were all hanging out in what it felt like a girls' night or whatever. But at the end of the night, everybody started clearing out. People were going home and stuff because it was at her house, and it was just me and her left. But once the atmosphere cleared out, she started looking for her husband. And she realized that he wasn't there. And the moment she realized that he wasn't there, she just broke out in tears. Like, she was so hurt by the fact that he was gone. And I started crying because she was crying. Like, y'all, it was a hot mess. We were both crying. I'm trying to console her, but I'm crying too because she was literally hurt by the fact that this man was gone. And so once we calmed down some, once everything came back to, you know, reality, and we sat down, I was like kind of laying on the couch and she was sitting next to me, and so we started talking about it. And I'm like, well, when was the last time you saw him? Or, you know, I was asking her just kind of like logical questions that we should have been asking before, because what it felt like is that he had just vanished, like he was just gone. And I think that's why we were crying so hard like that, because it was like he was just gone. But then we started talking about it. I'm like, well, when the last time you saw him? Was he here earlier? And she was just saying she didn't know. And so we sat there, we continued to talk or whatever, and we hear footsteps coming up, like getting closer to the door. And I had the remote in my hand, and we thought, and it sounded like it was him. But as he got closer to the door, she was like, cut the TV on, try to make it seem like, you know, we weren't really crying or anything, wasn't worried or anything like that. So she like, cut the TV on. But as I cut the TV on, he starts to enter the door. And so when he comes into the door, he has their son with him. He just went to go pick up the boy. He just went to go pick up their son, and he was coming back. So when he came back, everything was like nothing ever happened. It was like how things were supposed to be. The boy was happy, their son was happy, and the husband was okay. Everything was just fine. It was like we had went through this whole emotional roller coaster for absolutely nothing. And so the word for today is they are not gone. This is very specific for somebody. You crying about something that God is doing. So let me tell you what he said about this word. God says they are not gone. The separation is my doing. I must send him away and develop him into the man that I created him to be. He says, dry your eyes and focus on the bigger picture. All is not lost. The years hasn't been in vain. I am doing a new thing. I am doing a new thing. I told y'all in maybe 2 videos ago that sometimes we blame the devil for God's work. God will separate you. It could be actually your kingdom spouse, your kingdom wife, husband, and God can still have to separate you all because he needs to develop you in your own places, in your own lanes. And then when he brings you all back together, you will be a greater force, a stronger force together. Am I saying that's what this is about? I don't know. But what I will tell you is that he's saying they are not gone. All is not lost. Dry your eyes. He's doing this thing. He's doing the separating. He has to develop whoever this person is. I don't know if it's a husband. I don't know if it's a boyfriend. I don't know who it is. But don't weep anymore. God says, I'm doing a new thing. Focus on the bigger picture. Focus on you. Develop yourself. And maybe this situation, this dream that I had is probably exactly what you were doing. Crying to your friends, telling them your sob stories. And we do that. We do that. That's fine. But God is telling you he's not gone. All is not lost. The years hasn't been in vain. I'm doing a new thing. So stay encouraged. Dry your eyes. Tell God thank you. This word is very specific, and I pray that you be encouraged by it. I love all of you. I love all of you. I love all of you. Y'all stay blessed, stay encouraged, continue to walk heavy, continue to be bold, put your head up, put your shoulders back. Let the world know, let the devil know I'm here to stay. I love you all so much. I love you. I love you. I love you, and even you back there that's being nosy. I love you too. So y'all continue to stay blessed, continue to stay encouraged. Until next time, y'all be easy. Peace.